Move it, move it. Peter's out that way too. Ten is the next one, is that correct?
Yes, that's my understanding is 10 is the next one.
Moving on. Not the same? No, it's a different ridge. Contact. Oh, that's the same ridge. Sorry.
Ship moving? Do we know? Anybody?
What's that?
Is the ship moving?
Nope.
All right.
Move it.
Let's do that then.
Let's move it.
All right. Looks like.
Ooh, sponge. I think.
It's like 341.
Sponge and another ridge. That's what I'm talking about. Usually
they're back.
Seeps are here along the ridges. Yeah, I'll come land there so I can zoom in on it. Zoomy zoom. Zoomy zoom zoom. See who's home.
Can we turn
I'm
off?
out. Sorry. Oh, what do you want?
Can we turn off the lasers for 10 seconds?
Lasers. Lights. Lasers. Lasers off.
Thank you.
And I'm out. Thank you for the zoomy zoom. That was fun.
Thank you. Thank you, Leela.
And we're back.
Excellent.
All right. We're going to get a move on. We're going right up slope. It's about bearing 055 at about 300 meters. 055, 300 meters, roger. Those are 10-meter contours on my screen, if you can see. But it's a bit slopey, so we'll, I guess, just keep stepping it. Sound good?
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, So again, 054 for about 310 meters, stepping it. Bridge nav. Can we get a 20-meter step bearing 054?
Ooh. That was a lysocene glass sponge. Science, just to verify, is this view all right for you guys for kind of the push cores in view? All right for you guys?
Yeah, this view is great. Thank you.
Okay. Sure.
There's a hagfish.
Oh, I see that. It's blue. Yeah, Dan said he's been also just flying by the Z-bias for that. I think it's some of the gains. That's all right. I don't mind doing the altitude manually.
It's okay if you with you guys if I just keep steps going in.
Yeah, go on ahead. I'll start transect now.
Okay. Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Roger. Oh yeah, that's all good for me. Andrew, we're averaging about an altitude of 1 meter, fluctuates between 1 and 1.5. I'm trying to keep it around 1 for you. Is that all right for you, or do you want it a little bit tighter to 1? That should be okay. Andrew's at dinner right now. Copy. He'll be back soon. Okay, sounds good.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
That's some coral or another sponge? Cool.
Yeah, that looks like a sponge.
Do you guys anticipate stopping along this one?
Nope.
Okay.
No stopping.
Did it get a pass go, like $200?
What?
Oh, Never mind.
That
joke.
sponge we just passed was a Faria sponge, another type of glass sponge.
Cool. There's a fish.
I think that one was a Dover sole. They're
Dover sole.
also commercially Dover sole. They're commercially fished off of Washington. And
Bridge
that
nav,
one, the
another
more
step, same bearing.
Yeah.
purpley modeled ones are deep sea sole.
Oh, cool. Step forward again.
Again, concerned about your delta there. 1-3. Is that good?
I think it's all right. Yeah. I'm a little bit further ahead of you guys, so I'll be all right. But that's a good eye. Okay, sounds good. When you get a chance, can we get the Argus view? Oh,
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
the Argus view back in the leftmost screen. Roger that. That's a big starfish. Oh, here's a nice fish coming up. Ooh, that's exciting.
Have you ever met that fish? He doesn't look so nice.
I couldn't get him to face the camera to see what he was.
Oh,
I really want to play with the Norbit, but like it's too much happening at once. Too many things to pay attention to at this moment.
all right.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing. Hmm? I could barely hear you. I'm gonna bump you up, hold on. Talk to me. Better.
Yep, you sound soft.
Now, what did you say? Yeah, so far so good.
Another soul.
Yep, these are all Dovers.
All right.
Another one we might come across at this depth is a Rex sole.
Okay.
You'll know that one by he has a rounded head and a super long, skinny pectoral fin.
All right. Thank you.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
So it seems like there's a lot of enemies and crinoids still coming up the slope.
Yeah, it's a nice bio.
We've seen a lot of souls.
Sure.
So I didn't see any more clam hash or any other signs of seepage recently. But there was a really nice plume at the top, so we'll see what it looks like up there.
Sure.
We hope there's one. Or I guess more appropriately, there is one. Will we find it?
Yes.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Looks like another sponge there.
Yeah. We can keep on going over it though. It's nice.
Copy.
Also a whip coral. Is that a whip coral we're going by? Erica, are you still on the line?
When we get up there, if we stop, I'm gonna reset your DVL.
Okay.
I'm still here, but I'm having some video issues, so I will
All right.
try to catch up with you.
Okay. So looks like we have some new people in the science chat online. We're just heading up to the top of this mound. We found essentially a ring of seeps at around 500 meters water depth around the edge of it, going up through quite hard and rubbly rocks. And then at the top, we saw indications there'll be a plume up there, and we wanted to see what that looks like. So now we're transiting up the side of this mound to see what that plume looks like.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing. What is this new feature, HiPAC? That's fantastic.
Just a slight minor pause here, Andrew, just to catch up a little bit with the ship.
Yep.
Rather let the ship catch up. Running a little fast.
No problem. Yeah. Guess we need the ship after all.
That's a good point, yeah. Andrew, is it okay if we reduce the speed slightly on Herc?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Okay. We're just going to go, yeah, 0.24 or so. See how that
If it's frustrating, I can start tracking a line if you want, if you prefer. I just didn't want to push it on the slope too much, but it doesn't seem that big of a deal.
Yeah, I think we're good. It was just you know, a slight phase offset.
Yep. Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Looks like another area of a little bit of carbonate, authogenic carbonate maybe, that's coming to the surface. Fun passing these ridges as we come up, probably a seepage of another day, another age. Looks like a deep sea soul off to the
Yeah, I see that.
starboard side. Yep.
A really big starfish coming up, looks like.
A sunflower star.
So there are a couple of species that go by sunflower star. These are the deeper ones, and they're Rathbanaster californicus. When you get in shallower, then you get the Pycnopodia, which you can even find in tide pools sometimes.
Rathbanaster, what was the
Californicus?
Californicus?
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
And then these cushiony orange ones, the big fatties, are Hipposteria. And there's two species of those here, at least two here on the West Coast, and You need to get a pretty close look at those and count spines to tell the two apart.
All right.
I spent a little bit of my life as a asteroid taxonomist in the Antarctic, and there are different species here than there are there. But it's the same story with Hipposteria, where you have to get them really close in hand and tell them apart. Thank you for the species. That's great to know.
Yeah. Mm.
It'll be really interesting to look when we have all these transects compiled and data compiled, because it sure seems like there's less biology up here than there was down in the area of seepage. But it's always hard to tell that until you see the numbers.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Slow my speed a little bit more there, Andrew. I don't know if you guys need a log of the speeds or not.
We do not need a log of speeds. We'll just go from the lat longs.
Yeah, gotcha. And I'll keep my secrets to myself.
Nav, can I bother you for a distance to the last area we sampled, the seep habitat, so where we did the scoop sampling?
Yep, no problem. Stand by while I fight with HIPAC. Oh, I know a better way to do this. Doesn't cooperate.
Essentially
It's that one that's it there.
yeah, or even just the clams, the last little slight cursor up a little bit. There's the cluster of 3 points.
Yep.
Yeah, just to there would be great.
Okay, let's get back out. We're about 325 meters from there.
125. Thank you.
Yep. Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Another Hipposteria. So how do you tell the difference between a Dover sole and a deep sea sole?
You sample a whole lot of them for 10 years. Let's see. Deep sea soles, to my mind, are flatter and rounder, and they have that fun purple and white modeling coloration. They occur deeper. You'll run out of Dover sole before you run out of deep sea sole as you're moving deeper. Dover sole are usually browner and more football shaped. And the deep water ones around this depth to about 600 meters are usually more pillowy. They have some heft to them, I guess you could say. And they also have two almost eye spots on their back. As you can see them from above, you'll see these two lighter spots that stand out.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was very helpful.
There'll be a quiz later.
Excellent. I think we have plenty of time of quizzing me on which kind of sole that is, and many hours of me getting it wrong.
Yeah.
I liked your answer of studying them for 10 years and seeing lots and lots of them. Okay, another crinoid, and it looks like we're getting to another ridge, probably another carbonate outcropping. More ophiuroids.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Aaron, Nav, can we zoom out the HIPAP a little bit?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, the DP screen. That's the one, yeah. We have it, I mean, there in HIPAC as well, but I think the DP is probably a little bit better, a little more realistic.
So it looks like we're approaching the area. Can we slow down a bit here? This looks like a strange feature. Or maybe it's just a fish that's making it look like a cave.
I think it's a sole.
Yeah, it's the sole. So,
Do you want to check it out? I can hold position.
no, you can keep going.
Okay. They're only, 5 to 10 meters on this step yet.
Yeah. the Norbit showing anything? It looks, oh, we're going up slope, so it's showing that we're going up slope, I
Yeah,
guess.
we're getting a pretty hard seafloor return. I would like to play with it more. There are some things showing up there. Screen situation down here is not great.
Do you think that's a carbonate ridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks like a carbonate ridge to me.
So I have the speed, I cut the speed in half here. So is that about, will that be useful to you, Andrew? Or do you want it a little bit faster than this?
Oh no, this is totally fine.
All right, Andrew, here's your quiz. Which kind of soul is this?
That looks like a deep sea soul to me. How'd I do?
Correct.
Nice.
Bridge nav, 10 meter step, same bearing.
Can we shift our course a little more due north? Maybe follow along this ridge?
Yeah, we can. Bridge, hold position, please. A little more north. All right, let's do 015. Is that what you're thinking? What ridge are we following?
Just it's seep 10 that's at the top of the
Yep.
the ridge. So, oh, there's a little microbial mat off to the left there.
Oh, cool.
And then can we come to a stop here?
Sure thing. So we have we're held right now, right?
Yeah, ship's holding, so we can check it out and figure it out.
Lots of
What are you looking at there, Andrew? Anything you want to see in particular?
There's a lot of that carbonate. There is on the just off the starboard side. There is a large acarax or solemide clam carcass, which is that white open clam structure, and then there's that structure that's off sort of at, let's say, 11 o'clock. It'd be good to zoom in on that and see it up more closely.
You want to point to it on that screen?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the clam that's usually found near seeps.
Go ahead, Al, and push on in there a bit, please.
But that one's very dead, so we don't need to do anything with it.
So Andrew, is that the same clam that we scooped at the last one?
No, the last one we scooped vescomide clams, and so those are the ones that are usually in pretty active areas of seepage. The other one, the acarax, tend to be deeper in the sediment, so you don't see them, but they also have symbionts that use the sulfide being released from the seeps.
It's a cool little shrimp.
That's a really cool rock. Can we settle down for a second and just shoot some imagery of it, please?
Sure, you want to come full wide there? Sorry, that wasn't very stable.
Acarax are also very strange clams because they have a very softer outer layer and they sort of fold in on each other. So it truly looks like the most alien critter you've ever seen when they're alive. And it's kind of like a bean pod.
Aren't the edges of the edges of the shell sort of frilly also?
Yes, they are.
That soft layer?
You wanna push in there a bit, Al? If you want to, I can try to reposition myself so I don't have this big ball in the way.
Yeah, that would be great, please.
Okay, you want to come wide? Let's go off to You can come full wide there, Al, please. Thanks. Okay. Hopefully that'll get us a little bit better shot. Go ahead on now.
Yeah, I like that a lot more.
That's as far over as I got. Let me give us a little wag there.
Perfect.
Is that shot all right for you? You want me to
can
wag
we
over?
zoom in a little bit more and slightly to the right, to the starboard,
Sure thing.
just with the camera?
Yeah, you want to come a little bit wide there.
Oh, is that as far as it goes with the vehicle where it is?
Or that's as far as the pan tilt goes.
Okay.
Hi.
So I'll just wag a little bit. Don't want to make you guys seasick
Perfect.
though.
No.
All right, that's good there. Must be on a rock.
All right, thanks.
Andrew, did you want to come up in the water column here and see if we see anything, or do you just want to get some good shots on this stuff?
I'd like to get some good shots on this, and then let's. I like that idea of coming up in the water column to see if we can use the Norbit a bit.
Cool. Look at that shrimp.
That's a bull shrimp.
I think that is a Uallid.
Couple
different types of a Uallid, yeah. Eualus is the genus EUALUS.
All right, so what would you like to do here, Andrew?
Yeah, so how about we come up in the water column and see if we can see anything on the Norbit right here.
Gotcha.
It should be pretty close to that other seat.
Coming up. I'll come up about 3 meters or so. All right, right about here. Would that be reducing enough that background noise there?
It seems to be pretty clear view. Hard to say.
Why don't we head a little north towards the SEEP 10 waypoint at this height?
Roger.
I'm going to keep the ship at 054. I think that should, because I think you have enough room to move that way. Is that true? Or maybe I should move up so Argus should go that way. All right, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Is that what, 10 meters, 20, 30 meters away?
Hold on, let me get high pack back.
Sure.
Not enough screens. For you, it's going to be 25 meters and not a bad bearing. I think we just bring ship 000. Should get a hard guess up there.
And for maybe like 015?
015?
For Herc, is that correct?
For you? You want to go 005.
005, roger.
I'm going to bring the ship 000, 20 meters. Bridge and nav. Can we get a 20-meter step due north? Thank you. 005 for sure for you.
Roger.
Like shell hash right underneath us.
So you want me to maintain about 2.5, 3 meters off the ground so we can see any bubble traces? Is that correct, Andrew?
I said that, but now that I'm seeing shell hash on the ground, I think if we can drop down a meter,
Sure.
get closer.
To where we were before, pretty much?
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Right, but there's great.
Sure. You want to reduce speed when we're traveling forward, or do you mind if we go 0.2?
0.2 is perfect.
Gotcha.
Do we still have the lasers?
Yeah. Sorry, stand by. Lasers are off.
Cool.
Screen. It's completely worthless to me.
Yeah, I'll pop out.
Ship will start pulling off.
Andrew, you want a little bit closer, or are you all right with this altitude?
I think this altitude is great.
Okay.
It's enough for us to see what's going on, but also give us a fairly wide view, so it's really good. Thank you.
What are these bright white things?
Yeah, I'll pull up.
Bright white things are a combination of gastropod shells, as well as it looks like there's some little pockets of other stuff. Like it looks like there's a microbial mat off to the right-hand side, maybe, off the port side, or the starboard side. Looks like a microbial mat. We're continuing on more into, looks to be another outcropping.
Is that another soul?
That's another soul. Okay, more carbonate chunks.
Oh,
Okay, can we look at these areas off to the port side a little bit?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Sure thing. You want us to stop the ship and we hang out here?
Yeah, let's stop the ship and hang out here.
Bridge nav, hold position.
big carbonate chunks.
These are real classic carbonate outcroppings, boulders made by the seep.
Thank you.
Would be a likely place to have the bubbles coming out of.
Did I just see one, or was that my eyes playing trick?
I think I just saw one, so I was.
It would be like perfectly perfect if it was right here.
Yeah. Then you see there's that little white structure we're just coming up to where the core handles are starting to occlude.
Yeah.
Yep.
That looks like a microbial mat, so that would be the result of seepage. So it's actually, can we settle down here for a second and just watch that area?
Sure thing. Al, are you full wide there?
Yes, ma'am.
Roger that.
Oh, I think it is microbial mat.
Yeah.
Kind of waving in the current.
It's waving, it's microbes that are saying hi.
Yeah.
And also that with them growing on the underside of that carbonate, that could be a chimney where the bubbles come out of.
Do you want to zoom on any of this stuff? Or?
Yeah, I'd love to zoom in on that microbial mat. That I'll use my pen, whatever,
Sure.
my sportscaster thing.
Great. All right. Go ahead on in there, I'll square you up. Let me know if you don't want that zip tie in it, but I think this will get you a good shot.
Ooh, nice.
That's beautiful. If you can just actually go back up a little bit. Sorry.
No worries. Just gently.
A little down.
Yeah, right there. Let's
There.
just, can you turn off the lasers for a second? And
Yeah.
we'll just shoot some imagery.
Yeah, this is awesome.
That is beautiful.
What's the starry thing?
So that's a crinoid,
Thanks.
feather star. And they're filter feeders, and it's interesting that the filter feeder is right downstream of all of the microbial mat.
Yeah.
And you can see the black on the white areas are actually areas that are sulfidic, highly sulfidic.
Yeah.
And that sulfide is what fuels the filamentous bacteria.
Crinoids always look like they should be sessile, and the first time I saw one up and take off, it's startling.
And they
Where are
swim
you
so
going?
beautifully. Awkward and beautiful at the same time. Just like
It would be like seeing a dandelion pop out of your lawn and go scurrying out under the hedge or something. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. We can turn the lasers back on, please.
Yes.
And then zoom out, please.
Seems like there's a bit of a flange down to the right, like just above the rightmost lacrosse ball.
Yeah. I'm saying over here. Or
No,
are you
she was
saying-
looking right below.
Yes.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's I think where maybe bubbles frequently come out, but are not coming out right now.
Waiting for the bubbles to come.
Yeah. I'd actually like to get a chunk of this rock. Can we go over there and
Poke it.
not so delicately sort of whack it with the manipulator to get a chunk to break off and put it in a bio box?
Ooh, of course. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah,
I
let's do
can't
it.
wait to see this. Jess, I might have to put that camera in front of you online for this one. Take off the mask.
The
See
the ONC offshore network, they had a camera watching methane seep, and it seemed to respond to the tide.
Yeah, they do that because just a little bit of pressure change, especially at the shallower depths, means they either leak or not, which can be absolutely infuriating when you're trying to find plumes.
So this one's just going to be a grab or a scoop?
This is going to be, well, it's a different kind of grab. It's
Okay.
a carbonate chunk is what we're going to call it.
Cool.
Go ahead. You're doing great.
Actually, before you do that, can you fire a Niskin, please?
Sure thing.
Ah, yes.
It'd be easier to.
That will be on skin number 5.
Sorry. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it might push me off if I.
Well, we can wait and we can do the Niskin after. We'll just move to the other side of the feature before we do that, which is, I want to do that anyway. So let's go ahead and whack the floor.
rock.
Okay, so we're gonna whack it first.
Yeah.
Yes.
That will put a lot of stuff in the water column, which might probably end up in your Niskin. Is that okay?
That's why we're going to go around to the other side. We're going to give it some time before we take the Niskin.
Roger.
I think I can probably still get over there. I mean, I can try it out so we don't have to do two things. You guys don't mind?
Don't mind.
So we're going for 5 now, is that correct?
Oh, are we doing this again now?
Yeah, we are going to try it.
Correct.
Okay then. Yes, number 5.
That's the conflict. I thought like if the tree was out there, you wouldn't be smacking us.
Yeah, no, I feel ya.
Is 5 the green one?
Yeah.
All right.
We don't have the Niskin bottles on camera, do we?
We have it, we can monitor it, but I don't know if it's something to be broadcast.
You see it in the brow?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the worst timing.
All right, eyes on. Would you mind showing the Niskin there?
Yes.
On the side there, Kim?
Hey.
Thank you. All right, 1, 2. Fired. Did you
Thank
want 2 or just 1 here?
Let's just do one, please.
Okay. The tube core. Yeah. All right. Did you guys want to zoom on this before I
Yeah, yes please.
Jess, can I DVL reset when you're in auto head or not? If not, that's fine.
I believe in auto head it's all right, but without auto XY. So I'm off auto XY. But if you want to stand by 1 until I get the sample.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'd rather move it before we drop the target because I think the USBL is more correct. But you are fine. Do what you need to do.
Okay, great. Then I'll check with Bob to see. Yeah. I can't
Okay.
remember. Allie, you want to zoom in there, please? I'll move my shadow.
All right. Cool.
Oh, that's a good eye. Yeah. You guys got your shots there?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and come on wide there, please. That's great there, Al. Yeah, Kim, that's a
Bump
good eye.
it a bit. Thank you.
Seems like perhaps maybe my smaller bits can go in here.
Should be nice and friable.